how's it going, everybody? Hey, Smart Fanatic here, and tonight I'm going to be reviewing Forbidden Door. Now, I know I am a few days late on reviewing this show, and I do apologize for that. I've just been busy doing other stuff, but hey, better late than never, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. And to kick things off on the buy-in, we had a tag team match of The Factory, which consists of QT Marshall and Aaron Solow, taking on Kuroki Goto and Yoshihashi. And this match was whatever, really. I've never really seen Goto or Hashi before, and they were alright. But when it comes to The Factory, I really don't care about their matches. But I do care about Nick Camacho, which I am going to get to his match in a little bit. But yeah, he is really the only guy that I care about in The Factory. So yeah, this was a nothing match. And speaking of Nick Camacho, we got his match up next as he took on Lance Archer. And this was a pleasant surprise to see these two wrestle in a match on the show, as I don't believe Tony Khan announced that these two would even make an appearance on this Forbidden Door card. So yeah, a nice little match here. Nothing great or anything, but hey, I'm just glad that these two, got some time and, showcased what they can do in the ring. So yeah, I like this. And after that, we got a tag team match, as we had the team of Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland taking on El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And this match was just meh. I really didn't care too much about it. There was no backstory to this match or anything. So yeah, just a thrown together match here. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I've kind of grown to not care about Keith Lee. I know that's a very terrible thing to say because everybody loves Keith Lee. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I've just grown to just not care about the guy as much as I used to on NXT. So yeah, I just think he just needs a character change because I have seen that this team with him and Swerve Strickland has been on rocky terms. So hopefully Keith Lee turns on Swerve Strickland and we get this heel turn from him. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And for the final match of the buy-in, we had an 8-man tag team match, as we had the team of the Gun Club and Max Caster taking on the New Japan LA Dojo. This sucked. I did not like this whatsoever. And this match really turned into a squash match, as the Ass Boys, they got distracted by Danhausen. It was stupid. So they ran to the back, and only Max Caster and Billy Gunn were left, and they just destroyed the Dojo guys. So yeah, this was pointless AF. And moving on to the main card, we kicked things off with a 6-man tag team match, as we have the team of Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara take on Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino. And this was a good opener, solid back and forth action, some cool spots in here. But, the one person who really stood out to me this match was Shota Umino. Now, I've never seen this guy before, never seen any of his matches or anything like that, but he really impressed me here. He has some really stiff offense. He really brought it to Jericho and all of them. So yeah, I definitely want to see more of this guy's stuff later on. So yeah, good opening. And up next we had a winner take all triple threat tag team match, as we had the team of FTR take on Jeff Cobb and Great Khan along with Roppongi Vice. And this was probably my match of the night. This match ruled. I loved every second of this match. It was very quick, just in your face offense. And yeah, Jeff Cobb, dude, oh my gosh. This guy is so impressive. Every time I see him, I'm just, in awe of him. And, that standing moonsault he did, whoa. Like, how can a man of his size do that? But yeah, everyone else in this match did a great job as well. FTR, they're always great, so yeah, fantastic match, and definitely my favorite match of the night. And then we got the Fatal 4-Way for the All-Atlantic Championship, as we had Malachi Black take on Pac, Miro, and Clark Connors. And this was really good as well. Just like the match previously, this was very fast-paced, tons of great action. But, when it comes to winner, look, I love Pac. I always have, ever since his NXT days as Adrian Neville. But, I just really want Miro to win. He was close to this match, but, yeah, it just didn't happen. So, yeah, kind of, I wouldn't say disappointing, but, kind of like, oh, man, like kind of that kind of reaction that I had. But yeah, like I said, this match was great, and Clark Connors, he really impressed me here. I've never seen this guy before, but yeah, he really brought it to all these guys in this match, so yeah, really good match. And up next, we got a trios match, as we had the team of the Bullet Club take on the Dudes with Attitudes, and this was a whole lot of fun. This match was all over the place. I mean, my gosh, where do we begin? I can't go on talking about this match without first mentioning Sting. He was the MVP of this match, no doubt. From the opening of this match with him diving off the stage onto the Bullet Club to that hilarious spot she had with El Phantasmo, where he just left the ring and then came back in. One of the best botches ever. But yeah, Sting, he stole the show, 100%. But yeah, the rest of the match was great. This was actually my first time seeing Shingo Takagi wrestle, and he was pretty good. I liked him a lot. And, Darby was great as always, and, the Bugs, they were entertaining as hell. So yeah, really fun match here. And then we got, for the AEW Women's World Championship, Thunderosa taking on Toni Storm. And to be honest with you guys, I really wasn't looking forward to this match. Rosa, her reign has been absolutely terrible, and Toni Storm, I just think it's too soon for her to be challenging for the title, in my opinion. So yeah, the match itself, it was just okay, nothing, great or anything. And also that ending was very abrupt, so yeah, not a lot good came from this match, unfortunately. But, if they do have a rematch, down the road, then I bet it will be great. But this match, eh. And next, for the IWGP US Championship, we got Will Osprey taking on Orange Cassidy. And yet again, this was another match that I really wasn't looking forward to watching. But this match really took me by surprise. And, the reason why I said I wasn't looking forward to watching it, it wasn't because of Will Osprey, but more so Orange Cassidy. Now, I still do like the guy, but, his gimmick is kind of getting old with me. The hands in the pocket crap. Yeah, I don't like that anymore like I used to, so yeah. But, the guy can still go, and he really showed it in this match, And Will Osprey definitely brought the best in Orange Cassidy, by the way. But yeah, these two, very back and forth, very fast paced, especially towards the end. My gosh, so good. But yeah, this match really took me by surprise. And, Will Osprey, he's so good, dude. Like, man. Any company would be lucky to have him, so yeah. I do hope he does land in AEW someday. Not WWE. My gosh, please no. But yeah, great match. And after that, we got Zack Sabre Jr. going one-on-one with the debuting Claudio Castagnoli. Finally, Claudio is free from WWE. It has been a long time coming. But yeah, this match was fantastic. I loved every second of this match. Definitely my favorite match behind the triple threat tag team match. Yeah, these two, they went at it. That was pretty even too, surprisingly. I haven't really seen much of Zack Sabre Jr. apart from the Cruiserweight Classic. But yeah, he really brought it to Cesaro, or Claudio. My apologies. I have to get used to calling him Claudio from now on. But yeah, this was great, and my gosh, so many reversals in this match by Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, the way he was reversing Claudio's moves was, out of wow. Especially during that sharpshooter spot where I guess Zack Sabre Jr. he caught Claudio's foot and he turned into a reverse figure four. I don't know. It was really innovative. Let's put it that way. So yeah, a really great match. Definitely one of my favorite matches of the night. And up next, we had a fatal four-way for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, as we had the champion Jay White take on Hangman Adam Page, Kazuchika Okada, and Adam Cole. Okay, I have two major complaints about this match. Number one, Okada didn't hit one single effing Rainmaker. I mean, come on, I just wanted one. That's it. But no, everybody in this match either reversed it or got out of it somehow. Just ridiculous, I mean, how do you have Okada on your show and he doesn't hit one Rainmaker? Seriously, that is just borderline stupidity right there from a booker standpoint. So, yeah. And the other thing that I really didn't like about this match was the ending, which completely sucked. Now, look, I get that Adam Cole was injured, but the way they went about it was absolutely terrible. I believe Jay White came in, he had his finisher on Okada, and that was after the fact that Okada tried to hit the Rainmaker on Cole, but he just ducked, which I guess he just didn't want to take it because of his injury. But yeah, after White hit his finisher on Okada, he pinned Adam Cole, in which Adam Cole didn't even take a move, and that was it. So, yeah, that was the best they could come up with. I mean, why not just have Jay White pin Okada? Whatever. So, yeah, no, besides that, the match, it was just okay, which, is really disappointing for me to say, because I was really looking forward to this match, but, yeah, there really isn't much else I can really talk about or rave about in this match. So, yeah. And, I hope this is not the last time we see Okada in AEW, because this was a pretty bad first impression watching him wrestle a match part of this company. So, yeah, hopefully we see another match with him down the road, and hopefully it is against Omega, because I am ready to see them have a rematch. And in the main event for the AEW Interim World Championship, we had Jon Moxley taking on Hiroshi Tanahashi. Another disappointing match. Yeah, I really don't think these two meshed that well, to be honest. I really wasn't high on Jon Moxley becoming the Interim World Champion in the first place. I would much rather have seen a lot of other people be the Interim World Champion. Konosuke Takeshita. No. But, yeah, Jon Moxley, to me, he's just gone, that's kind of stale. And I'm just, not as excited to see him wrestle as I once was. So, yeah. But, besides that, the match itself, just very meh. Pretty predictable too, where the match was going. you could tell that Jon Moxley was going to win this either way, so it really was no shocker here. And Hiroshi Tanahashi, I really can't say much, because I haven't seen many of his matches, but, seeing him here, he was like, kind of, sluggish, kind of slow in some parts, which, I get that he's older now, but yeah, this just didn't feel like a real main event, I don't know, just pretty disappointing, if I'm being honest. And that will do it for my review of Forbidden Door. And overall, I thought the show was just good, not great. You had your great matches like, Osprey and Orange, Claudio and Zack Sabre Jr., the Triple Threat Tag Match, Fatal 4-Way Atlantic Title Match, and then you had your disappointing matches, like the last two matches. So, I would say a very mixed bag show, unfortunately. As when you think of a show called Forbidden Door, you expect it to have this fantastic card, all these dream matches, which, I get there were a lot of injuries, but, the card we could have had, if you had guys like Omega, Danielson, Naito, Punk on the show, man, this would have been one of the best pay-per-views of all time. But we didn't get that, unfortunately. But hey, what are you going to do? So, yeah, as always, hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know in the comments what you guys thought about Forbidden Door. And yeah, with all that being said, this has been the ASMR Fanatic signing out.